This video alone brought me 4,000 subscribers. If I could start over, I would publish this video as my first one on the channel. So why exactly did it work so well for such a small channel like mine? Watch till the end and you'll learn the concrete steps that you can apply for your brand new channel. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Elena. I'm a marketer and a YouTuber. Subscribe if you want to learn more about the world of digital marketing, and especially if you're curious to get to know more about YouTube and video marketing. So let's get started. First things first. Basically, there are two ways for your video to get discovered on YouTube. For example, let's say I'm interested in the world of DIY and I want to learn how to knit. What I can do is, on the one hand, I can go to YouTube and on the search bar, I can start typing something like how to learn how to knit. And then I'll get a video. Most likely, I'm going to click on the one that is among the top 3 results. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to watch it till the end. I'm going to find my answer and then I close it. At the same time, on the other hand, the YouTube algorithm is smart enough and they already know that I'm interested in the topic of DIY. And chances are, when I open my YouTube the next time on the home screen, I'm going to be recommended a video like this on my home screen. So what I suggest is, if you create a brand new channel from literally ground zero, you need to create the type of videos that get the opportunity to be discovered this exact way. The reason is simple. When I click on a video from the search results, I get an answer, I close the video and then I forget about it. However, if I discover a video on my home feed and I actually click on it, it means that I, as a viewer, have actually put an extra effort and I've spent this extra time to watch this video. So it really appealed to me, maybe because of this thumbnail, maybe because of the title. And this is called browse traffic. And as you can see, for this video that performs super well on my channel, this type of traffic is #1 as of now. How to get some ideas for your videos to actually drive browse traffic in the first place. When I was working on my YouTube channel on digital marketing, I checked out about 10 competitors on the topic and I discovered the same kind of pattern. Videos on how I landed a job in X or how I became an X performed super well. So I just modeled what worked best. And as you can see, this type of video clearly performs super well. Then it's all about the thumbnail. You probably don't even realize it, but the main reason people click on your video is because of the thumbnail. The logic here is simple. This video, the one that I'm talking about, the one that performed super well on my channel, has a click-through rate of 6%. This is still kind of meh by YouTube standards. And if my video is shown to 100 people, 6 of them will click. But if my thumbnail is actually horrible and way worse than the current version is, the CTR could be actually 1%. This means that out of 100 people, only 1 will click. So to increase your chances of being discovered, to increase your chances of being clicked, you really need to go the extra mile when it comes to your thumbnail. As you can see, for this specific video, the thumbnail is super attention grabbing. I actually get a lot of questions in the comments about the monitor that I've been using. And this is funny because I did not have this intention at all, but it still works super well for driving some extra clicks. In general, your thumbnail needs to create some kind of an emotion. It could be, for example, an intrigue. It could be also curiosity, or your thumbnail can be relatable to a viewer. For example, if you're sharing some hardship you're going through, the thumbnail can reflect exactly that. So how to create an attention-grabbing thumbnail? I personally use Canva. $100 annual subscription definitely pays off. So I usually collect from 5 to 10 thumbnails on the similar videos that I'm going to be working about, and I try to replicate them with Canva. Just one recommendation here, please avoid using the default Canva templates for YouTube thumbnails because they look just bad and too cheap. Probably used to work well maybe 5 to 10 years ago, but this kind of thumbnails do not work these days. At the same time, I can totally imagine, like myself, you probably don't have good design skills. In that case, you can definitely outsource this process. For example, on Upwork, you can actually find a decent thumbnail designer, not expensive at all, the one that could charge from $15 to $20. There's just one limitation here. If they're not specialized on YouTube as such, the thumbnail might look okay, it may look pretty, but it's not going to be this type of thumbnail that would drive clicks on YouTube. In that case, case, what you can do, you can actually turn to a dedicated YouTube professional in thumbnail design. There are certain services like YouTube Jobs where you can find some kind of video editors, thumbnail designers that worked with the biggest YouTube channels out there. Obviously, they charge way more, so you have to see whether it makes sense for you cost-wise. When working on a brief for your thumbnail designer, at least keep in mind the bare minimum. First of all, your face should occupy from 30 to 40% of the thumbnail. The logic is simple. YouTube is a very human-oriented platform, and people just get more closer to another human being when they see that on the thumbnail. A good combo is showing your face on the one side and from 2 to 3 words summarizing your video, and make sure that the words that you place on your thumbnail is not a repetition of your title. And when it comes to title, it is crucial as well. Initially for this video, the title was super boring. It was something like how I became a digital marketer. And as you can see, it didn't perform at all. However, after I tweaked that a little bit, the views just accelerated. So now when I approach title creation for any new video, first of all, I make sure that I make at least 10 versions of the video. I turn to ChatGPT, ask him to give me at least 20 ideas. In 99% of the cases, I don't rely on ChatGPT, but it's a good base to get at least some initial ideas. I also use tools like Headline Analyzer by CoSchedule to get some extra tips on my thumbnail and on the emotional feel of it. And I've also signed up for this weekly newsletter called Creator Hooks, where I get some juiciest ideas on titles, and the ones that I liked a lot, I just make sure that I dump them on my idea board. And if you want to learn how to create a YouTube channel literally from ground zero, the stress-free way, continue watching this next video on my channel.